was my favorite historical figure. Mr. Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters, it's tempting, since I've been involved with the history of Lake Champlain and the period of the wars, the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812, it's tempting to think of Tom McDonough, the Commodore of the fleet, the American fleet in the lake at the time of the War of 1812, who faced the British. The British had a very much superior fleet than Tom McDonough did, and nevertheless the American forces won the day for America, and it was largely due to the skill of Tom McDonough in bringing about the success. He built his fleet below the falls in Virgins, and he did it in a hurry, and he did it with very limited resources, and at the same time the British were building a much more superior fleet up at Ile aux Noix in Canada, and had a much larger, what do they call the lead boat in the fleet? Nowadays we would call it a battleship or something. But they had a much larger vessel with many more cannons, with larger bores, and to face against the rather skimpy armament of Tom McDonough. But Tom got to the site first and established himself in a manner that the British had a difficult time in order to come face to face with him. They had to sail into the wind in order to meet Tom McDonough's fleet, and once in cannon shot range, they had to be able to maneuver their fleet, even though they were very much dependent on sail for control, and they found it very difficult to do that. Tom had made an arrangement with his own fleet that he had say, the port side cannons facing the enemy, and when they were exhausted, he had a rigging such that he was able to swirl the boat around so that the starboard side cannons now faced the enemy. And the British were unable to compete with that, and they suffered enormous losses and had to retreat. So I was always very much impressed by the story of Tom McDonough.